You tried to break the railing. It's flimsy, but you still can't move it. You tried to break the railing. It's flimsy, but you still can't move it. The flimsy wooden railing is reinforced with a wrapped, thin wire. Looks like the wire can be unwound. You can't just take the wire. It needs something else. You unwound the wire and it fell to the ground. A long wooden rod. Thin iron wire. We'll see what it can be used for. You flip the hourglass back and forth and it told you the time. Beep. You tried to break the railing. It's flimsy, but you still can't move it. The flimsy wooden railing. The railing may be flimsy, but your power isn't enough. You tried to break a piece of the railing with a rod. It didn't work. You want me to take you upstairs? Use your legs. You explored the stairs. Nothing interesting. Ordinary castle stairs. Nice red flag. It will definitely come in handy for something. You can't do that. A nice flag typical of King Jister's kingdom. Interesting niche. Just right for a flag? Good idea, but no. The guard is fast asleep. You've searched him carefully. He's got nothing on him but the knife. That's a shame. The torch burns nicely, probably with a cold flame under that wooden ceiling. No. You're exploring the bench. You weren't careful enough. You tripped over a guard. He woke up and killed you. No. You stun the guard with the dull side of a knife. The guard is unconscious. The way is clear. The guard looks dead. Hopefully, he won't be a problem anymore. He's got nothing. It looks like a nice carpet with abstract motifs. I'm not going any further. The guards will see me. From a distance, it's probably the image of a monarch. You can't get any closer. Probably the main corridor. There are guards walking. I'm not going any further. No. That's not working. You can't do that. When the guards walked by, you grabbed the carpet and gave it a good yank. Neither the carpet nor the guards moved, and you were facing a miserable death. How can I use it here? From the entrance, there's a beautiful view of the landscape and the whole kingdom. Massive stone walls. They better put a rail in there so no one falls down. You didn't find anything interesting in the walls. The flimsy wooden railing. There's a knife under the bench, probably dropped in the heat of battle. Let's take it. That's not working. You can't beat two guards with a knife. Don't get so cocky again. You put the flag out in the corridor. The guards smelled the exchange and went to take a break. Way is clear. You can't get through that hall. Maybe you could just make the hole bigger. A strange hole in the bricked up door. Sunlight from the terrace enters the castle through the hole. Poetic. Great idea, but I don't see any reason to stuff anything in there yet. Great idea, but I don't see any reason to stuff anything in there yet.
Where are you going?
The chef won't let you to the dining room. Entrance to the dining room. You can't get past the chef. The chef is cooking something. Be careful. He looks angry and he's not a wimp.
Huh. 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 Huh.
A strange hole in the bricked up door. Sunlight from the terrace enters the castle through the hole. Poetic. Thematic series of paintings with scenes of medieval battles. Nice. Really? No. I'll be back for them when I open my gallery. You searched the bed thoroughly. You didn't find anything useful. I don't want that. Classic bedroom pictures. Nothing interesting. You tried to move the painting away. There's nothing behind it except the wall. It's not time to go to bed and sleep here. Get to work quickly and save Ariabel. I'm not taking this with me. You searched the bed thoroughly. You didn't find anything useful. A nice carpet. There's a bed on it. I'm not really taking that with me. You can't take that. You tried to lift a piece of carpet. There's nothing there. Beautiful crucifix. The cross above the bed is a classic feature of the medieval bedroom. Good idea, but no. A classic cross. They maybe dipped it in holy water. A classic cross. They maybe dipped it in holy water. Today, it is beautiful. Great day to save Ariabel. Today, it is... You can't do that. Wooden plank flooring hammered with massive nails. There are no gaps between the planks. Basically, a good job. Classical medieval art by an unknown artist. Nothing interesting. A huge metal safe. The safe is locked. There's a little hole in it. The hole in the safe where something's obviously missing. You tried sticking a wire in the hole and wiggling it. Nothing happened. The safe is locked and I can't open it. Good idea, but no. The hole in the safe where something's obviously missing. No. 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 No expense was spared on the carpets. Looks pretty new. You tried to lift the carpet on all sides. There's nothing under it. Another castle portrait, probably of a monarch by an unknown master. That's not working. Nothing I'd want in my house. Thank you. I don't want it. This picture doesn't fit anywhere, and it's nailed to the wall. You can't do that. Just more medieval art celebrating the harvest or something. Nice wood paneling, but the planks don't fit as well as they should. One's loose. You tried to pull the plank out with your hands. It holds tight. I'm not just going to rip the paneling off the wall. It takes some kind of tool. Nice wood paneling, but the planks don't fit as well as they should. One's loose. A knife won't help you much here. The planks hold as if nailed. You stuck your wooden rod into the gap between the wooden panels and swung on it. The planks came loose and one fell out? Nice castle walls made of big stones. There's a moat under the walls. Finally, a bit of air with a beautiful view of the countryside. It is engraved with the sign XII. What's that for? It is engraved with the sign XII. What's that for? They're levers to some mechanism. They're all in the down position. Great! Something clicked at the end of the corridor. Nice carpet. I could almost use that in my hallway. The wizard would notice that you're taking away his favorite carpet on which he admires the paintings. You tried to lift the carpet. There's nothing under it, and the wizard doesn't like it very much. A massive wooden door hammered with planks. I guess there was a reason for that. I don't know how to open the hammered door. This will require a tool. You can't open that door with a knife. Wizard throws his arms around in confusion and babbles something. He probably needs help. Wizard throws his arms around in confusion and babbles something. He probably needs help. On the back of the hat it says wizard. It's probably some kind of local joke. On the back of the hat it says wizard. It's probably some kind of local joke. The wizard doesn't care about your plank. Wizard throws his arms around in confusion and babbles something. You pulled a cross on the wizard. He doesn't want the cross, nor does he seem afraid of it. How can I use it here? You told the wizard the current time. He doesn't seem to care. You pulled your super wire on the wizard. You didn't impress him with that either. That's not working. Wizard, I don't need it. Take the wizard's hat. I'm not a hat thief. And besides, I can't think of any meaningful use for it. Good idea, but no. On the back of the hat it says wizard. It's probably some kind of local joke. The chest has a massive lid that can probably be opened. There's a chain attached to the bottom of the lid. tried to lift the lid. The chain tightened. Something creaked behind the wall and it started to lift. But you didn't hold it. It closed. And something behind the wall fell again. The chest is massive and fixed to the ground. You can't move it. There's no lock on the door, and there's no way how to open it. Just a suspicious stone in the wall next to the door. It looks like the stone could be pressed. What's going to happen? The door has no handle or lock. I don't know how to open it. There's no lock on the door, and there's no way how to open it. Just a suspicious stone in the wall next to the door. It's a solid wooden closed trapdoor that leads somewhere down. Something's changed. The trapdoor's loose, but there's still something holding it. You gripped the trapdoor tightly and tried to lift it. The chain at the bottom jingled, but otherwise the trapdoor didn't move. You tried to push the door. It didn't move. The door is hopelessly closed and cannot be opened. You've thoroughly examined the wall above the trapdoor. Unfortunately, there's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary stone wall. There's no lock on the door, and there's no way how to open it. Just a suspicious stone in the wall next to the door. The chest has a massive lid that can probably be opened. There's a chain attached to the bottom of the lid. You can't use a knife with the chest. The lock and the lid didn't move. You tried to put the plank under the lid. Unfortunately, it's too big and won't fit in the gap. Too bad about the artifact. You would only damage it. The wire didn't help you with the lid of the chest. A perfectly good burning candle? This will definitely be good for something. How can I use it here? An endlessly burning candle? I'm definitely gonna need that. An endlessly burning candle? I'm definitely gonna need that. A flusher is just a chain from the ceiling with a piece of wood on the end. Medieval toilet. Just a hole in the ground. There's nothing so special about that. The mechanism is strange. It's some kind of strange pulley mechanism with chains. Too sophisticated for a hole in the ground. The chains are tight and the gears won't even move. I don't need it. You took your pants off, squatted down, and pushed as hard as you could. Nothing happened. I'm not taking this with me. You pulled a strange chain with a wooden holder. The whole mechanism was set in motion. Instead of some water in the toilet, the chain behind the wall began to strain with a creak. Medieval toilet. Just a hole in the ground. There's nothing so special about that. The mechanism is strange. It's some kind of strange pulley mechanism with chains. Too sophisticated for a hole in the ground. It already flushes normally. I must be crazy. The mechanism certainly moved for the first time. A nice wooden door. It's quite solid and has iron fittings. The door is locked. Another bland painting. Even medieval painters had to make a living. How can I use it here? Suspicious stone in the wall. Could it be a secret passageway? He tried to press the stone. It didn't move and nothing happened. No, I really don't want it. How can I use it here? You hit the chef with a plank. He didn't like that at all and killed you. You offered your burning candle to the chef. He looks at you confused. His fire is burning. You showed him the cross. He waves his hand and keeps cooking. A strange mechanism of chains, pulleys, and latches held the trapdoor closed. I wonder what they're hiding in there. The way is clear. Good idea, but no, you can't take that. Your hand found the extinguished torch. Good idea, but no. You can't take the torch. It's firmly attached. Let there be light. The roots of some unknown plant are growing in from above. Massive wooden beams support the excavated underground passage. You can't even take a burning torch. It's firmly attached. A classic can of sardines. It smells like fish. Yummy. It's an iron sliding gate. The gate is lowered by some mechanism above. The gate is too heavy. I'm sure you can't lift it an inch. How am I supposed to take it? Good idea, but no. How can I use it here? Good idea, but no. No. You offered him sardines. He's got a lot of ingredients and he doesn't want your fish. No. You gave the sardines to the wizard. He looked at them in silence for a moment and then jumped up in joy. He gave you a handle as a thank you. Well, thanks. Weird handle. It's not coming from the door. More like from something smaller. It looks like it belongs together, but how? You put the wizard's handle in the hole in the safe. Nice. There's a handle in the safe. It fits right in there. The safe still cannot be opened. You turn the handle of the safe around. Something clicked inside the safe. Well done. Yeah, the safe opened. The safe is completely empty except for a key. A key to a door. I wonder why it was locked in the safe. The safe's been cleaned out. You can't do that. I'm not taking this with me. A nice wooden door. It's quite solid and has iron fittings. The door is locked. You put the key in the lock and turned it. The lock surprisingly unlocked and the door opened. Bloody vampire eyes are watching you. It will probably take some super stay. Local attraction for the left and right side of the castle. Spit at the bottom of the abyss. I'm not going to throw a candle into the abyss. It might go out. You threw a plank into the abyss? There was silence for a while, and then the plank popped back out of the darkness. Funny. How deep is it? You spat down into the abyss, counted to 10, and nothing happened? Wired to the abyss. Why not? You threw it in the dark, no sound, and the wire popped back out. Funny. It takes courage to jump into the dark like that. Unfortunately for you, vampires have come out of a dark corner and feasted on your blood. You pulled a cross on the vampires. I hope they leave you alone now. The bloody eyes of the vampires are watching you, but the crucifix is good protection. The way is clear. It takes courage to jump into the dark like that. You made a good run, bounced off, and successfully jumped to the other side of the abyss. Yeah. Huge closed door. You can't get through it. Another guy in a medieval painting. Have I seen him before? You can't do that. Nobody wants this in their house. I'm really not taking that. What am I gonna do with the carpet? I'm not taking it. You tried sitting on the carpet. It doesn't fly, and there's nothing under it either. It is an older model, but otherwise it is a classic hemp rope. You can't just take it. The rope's tangled up at the top. The damn rope can't be untangled. I can't get it down. A nice door. I wonder what's behind it. The door opens surprisingly. No problem? Puzzle? Nothing? The terrace overlooks the entire kingdom of King Jister. Today is a beautiful day to solve a few castle problems. A nice wooden railing that could use some repair in one place. Rock mass. I think I'm pretty high up. The railing is very flimsy in this place. When you leaned on it, a wooden piece of the railing came loose. You broke off a loose piece of the wooden railing. Put it in your pocket. A piece of decayed wooden castle railing. A nice wooden railing that could use some repair in one place. You can't just take it. The rope's tangled up at the top. When the rope could not be untangled, brute force must be used. A knife was better. The rope will come in handy. I'm not going down into that darkness. The rope is too short. Really? No. You tried to tie him up with a rope. That was a bad idea. The chef is a big man. You can't beat him. That's not working. A wizard is not a cow to be hunted with a rope. No. Well done. That wasn't so easy. The door opened. The chandelier is hung on chains and there are lit candles on it. In a room with gunpowder. No wonder the castles burn so well. Gunpowder smells like sulfur and looks explosive. There's plenty of it here. Shh, no one will miss a little. That's not working. You can't just put gunpowder in your pocket. You need a container. Replace the sand in the clock with gunpowder? Inventive, but no. Nice wooden floor. What's under it? Given the gaps between the boards, probably a lot of gunpowder. Good insulation. Would there be other suspicious stones in the wall? There's definitely something behind them. The chest has a massive lid that can probably be opened. There's a chain attached to the bottom of the lid. You tried to lift the lid, the chain tightened. Something creaked behind the wall and it started to lift. But you didn't hold it, it closed. And something behind the wall fell again. You tried to put the plank under the lid. Unfortunately, it's too big and won't fit in the gap. You lifted the lid of the chest. The chain tightened and something behind the wall began to lift. You quickly jammed a piece of the railing under the lid. It looks like everything's holding. The chest has a slightly lifted lid which is supported by a piece of railing. The mechanism is holding for now, but the wood is in bad shape. Hopefully it will hold. The iron sliding gate is up. It is held by chains. The gate looks like it is going to fall down again at any moment. I'm not going there. You decided to take a risk and pass under the unstable gate. Sliding gate was accurate and you died miserably under it. The iron sliding gate is up. It is held by chains. The gate looks like it is going to fall down again at any moment. I'm not going there. The rope would not hold such a heavy gate. You propped up the gate with a plank. That might hold up. The way to the underground is clear. The sliding gate is up. It is held up by chains and your piece of railing under the lid. You used the plank to support the gate for safety. I hope it's safe now. Oops! That was a close! Passing under the sliding gate, the piece of railing upstairs no longer held, the plank slipped out and the gate fell back to the ground. The good old plank is lying on the ground and looking fine. Great! No. You found an automatic self-burning torch. It won't burn. It's probably broken. You can't even light the torch with your candle. It's probably not working. A massive sliding gate. You can't move it. It looks like your piece of railing upstairs didn't hold and the gate fell back down. It's a good thing the plank was there. Wooden mine stands support the ceiling to prevent it from collapsing. They're doing their job well. Strange trampled clay in the middle of the road. Probably a busy place. You carved grooves in the ground with your fingernails. Really funny, but you need to step up your game. Good idea, but no. I'll leave the torch in place. It serves its function best here. A complex wooden structure supports the ceiling under which the river flows. The structure extends to the other side. You tried to climb the wooden structure and get to the other side. Unfortunately, you're clumsy and your attempt was unsuccessful. The underground river is cold as ice, deep and flows very fast. You can't just walk through it. It would take some idea. I'm not gonna swim in an ice river. I'm not gonna swim in an ice river. I don't need it. Reinforced riverbank, but it's too far to jump to the other side. It's a long jump to the other side. I'm not doing that. No. The plank would float away, and you can't use it as a surfboard. That's great! You've created a temporary bridge. I hope it works. Your plank lies between the banks. You made a nice bridge. I hope it will be enough. It looks like someone wanted to bury the chest, but he didn't have enough strength. He left a shovel here. The chest is hopelessly locked and cannot be opened. You tried lifting the lid of the chest. It didn't budge an inch. These chests have been hard to open lately. The chest is too heavy to carry. I'm not taking that with me. You can't smash that chest with a shovel, and I'm not going to dig under it. You tried opening the lid with a knife. It won't move. At most, you will break it. Good idea. You moved the wire around inside the lock for a while, then it clicked and the chest opened and something clinked. Gold coin of King Jister. Nice. The chest is completely empty. There may have been something in the lid, but it's gone. Nature is taking back the excavated corridor. The roots are really big. That's not working. The torch is firmly attached and cannot be removed. A burning torch. That's what torches do when they're lit. Strange trampled clay in the middle of the road. Probably a busy place. Good idea, but the ground is hard as a rock. You can't do anything with a shovel. Someone has already put down roots here. There's nothing interesting about the bones. Opposite, you can see strange grooves in the ground. I think the weird grooves are from this unfortunate guy. He was probably trying to dig something up. You can't make that up with your hands. It's hard as a rock. How am I supposed to take it? You started digging and it was hard. You broke the shovel, but you found the axe. A great axe, almost like it was made by the blacksmith Fiskars. It cuts everything. Really? No. I'm not taking the poor guy's bones. Thanks for the idea. Someone has already put down roots here. There's nothing interesting about the bones. Opposite, You can see strange grooves in the ground. Suspicious heavy boot prints on the ground. I think I'm on the right way out of the underground. It's really just dirty clay. Nothing special. The torch shines into the darkness, illuminating the underground and the pile of clay. Good idea. But no, this torch is also fixed to the wall and cannot be removed. The roots can't be taken, and I don't need them for anything. You pulled your knife on the roots. The roots somehow sensed danger and retreated into the dirt. Strange. When you hit the knife, the roots came out again. You're not a gardener. You don't take clay. Such normal underground clay, but something shines in it. You dug through the clay and found an old, ugly, and empty buried can. Yeah. It's not anything. It's an old, ugly, empty can. You can't even know what was in it. How can I use it here? The stairs are wooden and lead somewhere high up to the door. No. Good idea, but no. How am I supposed to take it? On the other side, the door is really hammered. You're gonna need a tool. What do you have? You pulled out your axe and smashed the entire door to pieces. Oh, the axe is destroyed, but the door didn't stand a chance. You threw your burning candle on a pile of gunpowder? Surprisingly, half the castle blew up with you. You won't get to your target that way. You pulled out a can and scooped it full of gray gunpowder, carefully. You took a gold coin out of your pocket. Gold breaks down barriers. The chef puts on a smile and continues to ignore you. Good idea, but no. Lots of dishes, totally impractical. Sheaf is cooking something in a cauldron with a fire burning underneath. You can't see over his shoulder what it is. The fire is just burning. You searched the cabinets and found only classic kitchen junk and an old manual for something. I won't read it now, but instructions are always useful. It's a how-to manual for making an explosive. It's a how-to manual for making an explosive. Good idea, but no. I don't need spices for anything. A classic old used pot. Alcohol smell coming from it. What's the chef cooking in there? How can I use it here? The pot is large, and the chef would notice that it is missing. It's a massive dining table. There's nothing on it except some place for cutlery. Someone cleaned it up after the last meal. You've explored the cutlery on the table. There is no knife. Really? No. I'll leave the cutlery for the chef. It's no use to me. You can't walk past a chef with a table. He won't let you move the furniture. All chairs are made of solid wood. There's something shiny on one chair. Upon closer inspection, you realized you were dreaming. There's nothing on the chairs. The room is lit by a candle chandelier. It's high up, you can't reach it. The candles are the same ones you found in the hallway. Probably the same supplier. No, I really don't want it. You didn't pay the chef so much to take the furniture. The curtain is made of strong fabric. You could probably hang on that. Really? No. You can't just take the curtain. It holds tight and you can't take it off. Okay, dishes could be useful, but those are fragile and shallow, so impractical for your needs. The chef has the hot pot under control. You can't steal it. It's a how-to manual for making an explosive. You stuffed a can of gunpowder into the hole, according to the instructions. There's a can of gunpowder in the hole. I don't need it. It's a how-to manual for making an explosive. Putting a rope in there is a pretty good idea, but it probably won't burn. Good idea, but no. A short piece of hemp rope. There's a can of gunpowder in the hole. A classic old used pot. Alcohol smell coming from it. What's the chef cooking in there? You soaked a piece of rope in a pot of alcohol. The rope fell in and hissed. All you have left in your hand is this little flammable piece. Huh. A piece of hemp rope soaked in alcohol. This could burn quickly. You also inserted an alcohol-soaked piece into the hole as instructed, and made a flammable rope to the gunpowder. Your alcohol-soaked piece of super flammable rope leads to a can of gunpowder. Looks like a working explosive system, just like the instructions. All you have to do is set it on fire. You set a piece of rope on fire with a candle and ran for cover. Boom! There was a bang, and this is the result. Stone walls of the castle. The walls are high above the castle garden. Otherwise, there's nothing special about them. Outdoor terrace of the castle. The fresh air is a nice change after that underground trip. Beautiful view from the terrace down to the castle garden. There is vegetation everywhere, and only the tops of the trees are visible. On the next floor, you can see a stone cornice and an open window. You can't jump up on a ledge. It's too high. A nice castle wall. There's a hook hanging from the upper window. The hook is too high. I think we should hang something on it. You tried several times to jump up and grab the hook. Unsuccessfully. No. On the next floor, you can see you can't jump up on a ledge. It's too high. I'm not taking this with me. The hook is too high. You can't reach it. You can't just take the curtain. It holds tight and you can't take it off. You cut the curtain. Shh. Put it in your pocket. You have a piece of the dining room curtain. It's made of strong fabric and it'll hold anything. You tried to throw the kitchen curtain on the hook. Third time's the charm. Great. There's a hook hanging from the top and a piece of curtain from the kitchen. The way up is clear. Okay, let's see what we can find on the next floor of the castle.